All right, now to this. It is an honor that is long overdue. Another member of the Alabama gang will be inducted into the NASCAR Hall of Fame in January.
Yeah, that announcement coming late yesterday that Donnie Allison, who's from Hueytown, will join Jimmy Johnson, Chad Knaus, and Janet Guthrie in the class of 2024.
Donnie Allison is going to be joining us by phone. We think we have him on now from North Carolina. Donnie, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you very much. It was quite an honor, and you know, you hope things like that happen. You don't never know it until they do.
Well, I know a lot of people, Donnie, it's Janice, and I know a lot of people had been working a long time to get this honor for you. Tell us about when you heard that it was actually going to happen.
Well, I got a phone call about a week ago and was told I was put on the ballot. I really, honestly and truthfully, have put that out of my mind, mostly because I didn't agree with some of the first inductees they put in, not because I didn't go in, but because there was people that I felt like should have really went in and didn't get put in. So, I mean, it's one of them things, and you know, naturally I hoped that one day I'd get there, and you know, then yesterday it happened.
And Donnie, it's one thing for you drivers, you know who's good and who's not because you raced against them on the track. So talk about what this honor means to you and your family, though, because now you're getting in with this acknowledgement by everybody, just how good of a race car driver you were.
Well, you know, the thing of it is, it's quite an honor because, you know, there's three Allisons in there now, Bobby, Davey, and myself. And, you know, when Davey got it put in, you know, I was really thrilled, but you know, like I told a lot of people at that time asked me about me being in there. I said, I don't want to have to die to get in there. But, you know, Red and Bobby and I being the original members of the Alabama gang, it's quite an honor. I mean, I don't know of a bigger one. I don't know of anything that could happen that would go over this. I belong to 8 Halls of Fame. And they're all very important, but nothing like the NASCAR Hall of Fame.
All right, Donnie, I know there's a lot of people watching who may not know some of those stories that have been told over the years. Share a story about a race that's one of your favorites or one that was the most exciting that our viewers might like to hear.
Well, you know, I moved from Alabama in '74 to Daytona Beach with Dyguard. I formed the race team Dyguard. Well, a year later in July, I got fired, and I came back to Alabama. And believe it or not, Pat and I and the kids, we stayed with a friend and his wife, an elderly friend and his wife, a guy that was supposed to be with Davey on the helicopter when it crashed, and he didn't go that day. But anyway, I got a race car, and I went back, and I put myself back in business. And you know, it's quite memorable because I didn't have a thing. I didn't own a wrench when I came back from Daytona Beach in 1975. I didn't own a house. I didn't own anything. And through a lot of help from a lot of people, I made it back. And then I got in Hoss Ellington's car, and I won the race at Charlotte. And I walked over to Bill Gardner, and I punched him in the chest. I said, I'm the SOE that can't drive, remember?
And we should point out, you finished in the top 5 at Indy off that.
I mean, there's times in my career that different things like that happen. You know, I got into it with Red Farmer in 1964, pretty good. We had a meeting at BIR on Sunday before the race with Johnny Morris, and I just told Red, I said, Red, we'll race, wreck, or fight. Don't make me any difference which one you want to do.
Hey, for our younger viewers, just so you know, BIR was Birmingham International Raceway.
That's right.
There used to be a racetrack over there where Crossplex is right now. Donnie, of course, people may not know you finished in the top 5 of the Indy 500 after winning the grueling Coca-Cola 600. But the race that everybody ties you with that really put NASCAR on the map was 1979 Daytona, televised, the whole nation's watching. And there was a fight at the end. You and Cale Yarborough, and eventually Bobby came over there and also got into it. When you look back on that, how much do you think it's, I don't know, kind of funny or iconic that is what led to the explosion of the sport's popularity?
Well, you know, it's really a weird situation. And I always said Bill France had a seat right on the right-hand side of God up there. You know, he was able to do things that nobody else could do. And that day, you know, started as a very bad day because it rained like the dickens all night. First live telecast race, televised race, and then to have it end up like it ended up, and you know, I mean, how could you script it any better? You couldn't do it if you sat down and tried to put it together. There's no way to put it. And the thing of it is that I'm glad that happened for them, but I'm very, very disappointed because I didn't win the Daytona 500, which I should have won. That should have been the third time anyway that I won it.
Well, Donnie, congratulations, and you know how much we love you and just so proud of you. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Well, thank you very much, and to all the people in Alabama, Birmingham, Hueytown, we love you all too very much.
All right. Donnie Allison, one of the greats.
Yeah, he certainly is.